Orale, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies out there. And man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Money in the Bank. Trish Stratus, Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, made one appearance, even though she was supposed to be the host, and basically just came out just to introduce John Cena. Now, why the heck was John Cena there? Well, John Cena was there in Toronto, showing love to the Canadians, saying that the Canadians show up no matter what. If the WWE is hot or whether it's cold, Canadians always show up. And not just till recently, I did not know that as a felon, I cannot go visit Canada. What the heck is going on here, man? Because I did want to go visit Canada, man, once upon a time, but I guess I'm not good enough for you Canadians. Although I do love Bret the Hitman Hart. Anyway, John Cena came out and started talking about that this is it. He is going to retire. He said that the Royal Rumble will be his final Royal Rumble 2025. Elimination Chamber will be his final Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania will be his final WrestleMania in 2025. So we know he'll be at those three. Are we going to see John Cena anywhere else, though? Is he going to wrestle at all anytime this year? We still got a long way to go this year. I would like to see him in a match or two before those times, before Royal Rumble comes around, because John Cena, he is in the conversation with the greats of all time. He's up there with, and not just the greats, right? But the guys that really carried the business. I mean, really carried the business. The way the immortal Hulk Hogan carried the business. The way Stone Cold Steve Austin carried the business. The way those guys carried the business. John Cena's name is right there with those guys. I mean, he was, the doctor of thugonomics, right? He was a pillar, man. Hustle, loyalty, respect. John Cena, man, he was the guy for a long time. The difference between the Hogans and the Stone Colds is that John Cena at one point, it's good, gosh, became just a complete doofus, homie, like a dumbass and a complete jobber. I mean, he became pathetic. He has a long losing streak. He became just one pathetic loser. From a guy who was talked about being the greatest of all time to some, he just went to being this unbelievable loser. Like everybody started going over on him. Cleanly, too. Like if they had a cheat to beat him, which once upon a time, it meant something to beat John Cena cleanly. Heck, even if you cheated, it was still huge if you beat John Cena. But now you got mid-card guys that went over cleanly on John Cena. Like just a loser. Like, good gosh, homie. And look, I was a fan of John Cena. I was not one of these, hey, Cena sucks one of guys, right? My sons grew up watching John Cena, and John Cena to them was what the immortal Hulk Hogan was to me. Take your vitamins, say your prayers. But man, is he really going to go 2024 without wrestling at all? So what do we get to see him do? We're gonna see him going to the Royal Rumble. Is he gonna have a match at the Royal Rumble, or is he gonna be in the Royal Rumble match? And then he mentioned Elimination Chamber. Is he gonna be in the Elimination Chamber match, or is he just gonna have a match at the Elimination Chamber? Because he could be at Royal Rumble and just have a match there. And then he could be at WrestleMania. But John, have a few wins before you go to Royal Rumble, man. Because the Doctor of Thugonomics, the hustle, loyalty, respect guy, I mean, he's been gone. And all we see is just the just dummy jobber John. So what's your guys' thoughts, man, on John Cena announcing his retirement? This is it for him. 2025 will be the last time we see him. I wanted it to be special. I wanted it to be huge. I wanted it to be big. But because the way his career has been the last few years, it's kind of meaningless to me, really. Like I said, he's got to make it meaningful. He's got to have a few matches. Have 2 matches, man, in this year. Get some good victories. Get some good wins. Make somebody beating you mean something, because it's completely meaningless to anybody now. You lose to everybody. You're a loser. That's what you become. You become just a loser. Come on, man. Go out on a high note. Look, I'm rooting for John Cena. I am, man, because I am a fan of John Cena. But good gosh, man, the way his career's been going is just terrible. It is awful these last few years, man. So hopefully he can turn it around and he can really make it meaningful for his retirement. But we are officially on the road to John Cena's retirement. I hope we do not have to wait all the way to Royal Rumble to see John Cena get in the ring and really start getting some victories, man. You don't have to be a full-timer, but start getting some victories. Have a match at SummerSlam. Be at Crown Jewel. Be at Survivor Series. Get a few victories in. Become relevant. Get some good storylines going. Make it meaningful. Don't just be loser, pathetic John that you've been the last few years. What's your guys' thoughts on John Cena coming out announcing his retirement? The road to John Cena's retirement is officially on. Cholo Trucker, Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies. Catch you guys on next one.